Marc Miller, Canada's Minister of Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship, has been actively involved in shaping Canada's immigration policies. Although there may not be a specific proposal currently available, in general, proposed changes to the immigration system in Canada often focus on areas like improving processing times, expanding pathways to permanent residency, addressing labor shortages, and refining refugee and asylum policies. If Marc Miller were to propose new changes to the immigration system, the changes could likely address 1. Labor market needs. To support Canada's economy, there may be a focus on streamlining pathways for skilled workers, such as enhancing the express entry system, provincial nominee programs, PNPs, and employer-driven immigration pathways to fill labor shortages, particularly in sectors like technology, healthcare, and construction. 2. Family reunification. Another potential area for change is to make it easier for families to reunite, with increased support for spousal, parental, and dependent sponsorship programs. This could involve reducing backlogs and improving processing times for family reunification applications. 3. Refugee and asylum policy. Strengthening Canada's commitment to providing refuge to people fleeing conflict or persecution could lead to expanded refugee pathways and more efficient processing for asylum seekers. A review of the Safe Third Country Agreement with the United States could also be considered. 4. Temporary foreign workers. With labor shortages in various industries, there may be a push to create more robust temporary foreign worker programs that balance labor market needs with protections for foreign workers. 5. Technology and innovation in immigration processing. Proposals could include the integration of new technologies like artificial intelligence and data-driven tools to streamline processing, making it faster and more efficient. 6. Settlement and integration programs. There could be initiatives aimed at improving settlement services for newcomers, including language training, employment support, and social integration programs. If you would like to know more specific information about potential changes to immigration policies, please provide more details about the changes you're referring to, and I'd be happy to help, certainly. If Marc Miller, as Canada's Immigration Minister, were to propose new and broader changes to Canada's immigration system, the changes might focus on several key themes aimed at adapting to evolving global and domestic challenges. Below is a more detailed breakdown of the potential areas where new reforms could be proposed. 1. Reforms to address labor shortages and economic needs. Canada's aging population and growing labor shortages are significant drivers behind immigration policy changes. A proposed reform could focus on expanding economic immigration pathways, particularly in industries where there are acute shortages. Express Entry System overhaul. The Express Entry System, which manages applications for permanent residency, could be adjusted to prioritize candidates in high-demand sectors such as technology, healthcare, engineering, and agriculture. There may be new criteria introduced to target high-demand skills more effectively, such as creating new categories for skilled trades, workers with specialized skills, or even students graduating from Canadian universities. Labor Market Impact Assessments. LMIA simplifying the process for employers seeking to hire foreign workers could be a priority. This may include streamlining the LMIA process, which is often seen as a bureaucratic barrier for businesses. Proposed changes could reduce delays, allowing employers to hire foreign workers more efficiently in sectors like construction, hospitality, and technology. Pathways for temporary foreign workers. TFWs. Expanding and creating new pathways for TFWs to transition to permanent residency is another avenue of reform. For example, the government might propose measures to allow workers who have been in Canada for several years on a temporary basis to apply for permanent residency, provided they have a job offer or have met certain criteria like language proficiency and work experience. 2. Enhanced focus on family reunification. Family reunification is an enduring value in Canadian immigration policy. Marc Miller's proposed changes might place a stronger emphasis on reducing backlogs in family sponsorship programs. Faster processing times for family sponsorships. One of the most common complaints about Canada's immigration system is the long wait times for family sponsorships, especially for spouses and parents. Proposals might involve hiring more staff or leveraging technology to reduce the backlogs and improve processing speeds. Expansion of sponsorship opportunities. Some suggestions could include expanding the categories of family members eligible for sponsorship. For example, this could include extended family members like siblings, or even a broader inclusion of children who may not otherwise qualify under current rules. Parent and grandparent super visa reforms. Canada's super visa program, which allows parents and grandparents of Canadian citizens and permanent residents to visit for extended periods, may be expanded. Changes could include longer validity periods for these visas, or an easier application process. 3. Reforming the refugee and asylum process. Canada has long been a leader in accepting refugees and asylum seekers, and further reforms in this area could focus on making the refugee process more efficient, transparent, and fair. Here are a few potential reforms. Efficiency in processing asylum claims. Proposals might include measures to expedite the asylum process by reducing wait times and introducing better support services for refugees in Canada. This could involve increasing resources for the Immigration and Refugee Board, IRB, to address backlogs. Addressing Safe Third Country Agreement. A significant policy change could involve revisiting Canada's Safe Third Country Agreement with the United States. This agreement requires asylum seekers to request refugee status in the first country they reach. With criticisms around this agreement, especially in light of changes in U.S. immigration policies, Marc Miller might propose changes to offer greater flexibility, or to end the agreement, allowing asylum seekers more freedom to cross into Canada and apply for asylum. 4. Pathways for international students and graduates. International students are one of the fastest-growing sources of immigration to Canada, and many students hope to transition from temporary status to permanent residency. Expanding graduate pathways. There may be increased opportunities for international students to stay in Canada after graduation and transition to permanent residency through streamlined programs like the Canadian Experience Class. This could include greater flexibility in recognizing foreign qualifications and work experience, particularly in critical sectors such as healthcare and technology. Post-graduation work permit, PGWP, reforms. Proposed reforms could include expanding the duration of post-graduation work permits, allowing graduates to work in Canada for a more extended period. Additionally, international students who face challenges finding work in their field could benefit from more time to secure employment. Could you clarify what specific changes to the immigration system you're referring to? If you're asking about recent developments in a particular country's immigration policies or proposed reforms, I can provide information or context on those. Let me know more about your question. It seems you're asking about changes to the immigration system, possibly in 2025. Could you clarify the specific country or context you're referring to?
Bye-bye.